First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a run to the left. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of... And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the option play. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. The Gators come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third down, he drops to throw. Cut quickly. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one. And now they're in business.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get into the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession, but lose a bunch of yards.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run play.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Gators begin a new series here, first and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense will set up on first and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the Gators will line up now. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
It's now second down.
Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a short completion of the tight end. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught. Completion. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll give it to the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big play.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. We're going to chuck it again. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Tackle made after a big gain. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Great cut. They whiff on him. Touchdown, Florida. That puts them on top in the second half. Here's the point after attempt. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
And the back now goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Toss play to the outside. Ball carrier in space now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here in opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's got his man wide open. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Gators. This passing game is on fire today. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. And he slings this pass over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch him. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 21-yard line. Tried to make something happen on the return, but cost himself 4 yards. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
Florida 28, Michigan 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle, but first down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They finally corral him at the 1.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And the call is a quarterback sneak. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense flexing their and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. The pass is dropped incomplete where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Now the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Football knocked loose in the backfield. The offense recovers the fumble. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
And now, it's fourth down.
The Gators will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming on now. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give the receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And he's brought down there. And the Gators looking to run some tempo here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Handoff to the left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.